Psalm of Asaph. This begins book 3 of Psalms, okay? This one is deeply honest. It confronts a question many people avoid. Why do the wicked seem to thrive while the faithful struggle? The theme here is perspective shifts in God's presence, okay? Surely God is God to Israel. That's the theology he knows. But then my feet had almost slipped. Why? I envied the arrogant when I saw the prosperity of the wicked. The problem isn't doubt in God's godness, it's comparison. Envy destabilizes faith faster than suffering. Then he describes them as healthily, free from common burdens, pride as necklace, violence as garment, hearts overflowing with schemes. They mock, they threaten, they question heaven. And yet, this is what the wicked are like, always free of care. They go on amassing wealth. Visible success can disguise internal decay. Surely in vain I have kept my heart pure. That's the low point. He feels like righteousness hasn't paid off, but he stops himself. If I had spoken out like that, I would have betrayed your children. Then, when I try to understand this, it troubled me deeply. Intellectual wrestling can become exhausting, right? Till I entered the sanctuary of God, then I understood their final destiny. Everything shifts here. In God's presence, time expands, perspective widens. He sees the end, not just the moment. Perspective changes when eternity enters the frame, right? So then, they are on slippery ground, sudden dream, like a dream when one awakes. Their stability is temporary. Temporary comfort is not permanent security. He admits, when my heart was grieved, I was senseless and ignorant. He sees his envy as animal-like reaction. Then the beautiful lines, yet I am always with you. You hold me by my right hand. Who have I in heaven but you? My flesh and my heart may fail, but God is the strength of my heart and my portion forever, okay? Then the final choice. Those far from God will perish, but as for me, it is good to be near God. He resolves to tell others what God has done. Nearness to God outweighs visible advantage, right? Let's check the key lessons from Psalm 73. The first one is envy destabilizes the spiritual footing. Second lesson, prosperity is not proof of righteousness. Third lesson, struggle doesn't mean failure. Fourth lesson, God's presence changes perspective. Final lesson, eternal destiny outweighs temporary success. Another lesson, God himself is the ultimate reward. And the final lesson, nearness to God is the true God. In summary, Psalm 73 wrestles with the apparent prosperity of the wicked. Asaph nearly loses his footing because he envies their ease and wealth while he suffers. His crisis deepens until he enters God's sanctuary, where he gains eternal perspective and sees their ultimate instability. He repents of his envy and declares that God himself is his portion and strength. The psalm teaches that comparison distorts faith, but closeness to God restores clarity and reveals that nearness to Him is the highest good. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to this channel, and I see you in the next one.